It's Madden NFL 23.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill to the air right off the bat. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Nick Westbrook-Akine, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it again with Henry. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game. And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys,
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Out come the Titans now.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Myles Jack with a sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First and 10, here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end, that's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to start the drive, 20 big ones and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. Boswell's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Titans in that first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Holding, receiving.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Pickett back to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the right side with Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Pickett now on 1st down. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he goes out right around the 39. Tannehill finding Woods for the Titans' first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Understand he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run with Harris. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. A give to Harris. And some room to maneuver. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.